Have you ever posted a big goal online, felt that rush from all the support, and then nothing ever came of it? That document stayed blank, that gym membership gathered dust, that idea remained just an idea. What if the very act of sharing your dream was the thing killing it? This is the story of two friends, Leo and Sam. Both were 28, determined, and shared one ambition to open their own workshops in the city. Standing before an empty storefront one afternoon, they made a promise. In 1 year. Leo declared, "We'll both have our own businesses." Sam agreed. They shook hands. Same dream, same starting line. What happened next reveals everything about the cost of words versus the value of work. The following day, Leo walked through the city telling everyone, "I'm launching a custom furniture workshop. My plans are set. I'll have the finest place here within a year." People were impressed. They praised his vision. Leo felt fantastic, energized by every compliment. Sam, however, stayed quiet. When asked, he'd only say, "Just working on a few things. I'll share when it's done." Then he'd return to his task. The months unfolded in stark contrast. Leo was always updating everyone. "Secured a wood supplier today," he'd announce. "Look at these beautiful designs," he'd share. He spent afternoons in the cafe discussing his detailed plans and strategies. People admired his dedication. They called him a visionary. But Leo didn't see the trap. Each announcement gave him a hit of accomplishment without the actual achievement. Every "you're going to be huge" made his brain feel like he'd already succeeded. He was collecting rewards without doing the real work. Weeks turned into months. Leo was still talking about suppliers, but had no signed agreements. He was still perfecting designs, but had rented no space. He was still reading about business, but hadn't bought a single piece of lumber. Sam, meanwhile, seemed to vanish. He stopped appearing at social gatherings. His answers were short, "It's going," or "Not ready yet." Some assumed he'd given up. But while Leo talked, Sam worked. At dawn, Sam was meeting carpenters. While Leo sketched, Sam signed leases. While Leo read, Sam sourced tools, built worktables, and perfected his craft. He faced problems and setbacks in total silence, seeking no sympathy or praise. He simply worked. Nearly a year after their pact, Leo passed the empty storefront they'd admired. It was still for rent. He thought, "I really need to find a place soon." He had been about to start for 11 months. That same week, Sam walked into that same building and handed the owner a deposit. Exactly 1 year later, the city street was full of energy. A new workshop was opening, Sam's Forge and Finish. The space was impeccable, filled with the smell of sawdust and polished wood. Beautiful, handcrafted furniture stood on display. A crowd had gathered, curious and eager. Sam stood by the door, calm and quiet, greeting his first customers. Everyone was astonished. When did he build all this? They whispered. That was the point. Leo watched from the crowd, his heart heavy. They had made the same promise. Today, Sam owned a business. Leo owned a list of plans. After the celebration, Leo found his friend. "How?" he asked, his voice low. "I was working too. I was preparing." Please, Sam looked at him with understanding. "You were working, Leo, but on the wrong thing. You fed your confidence with announcements. I fed my workshop with action. Every time you shared your plan, you felt you'd already moved forward. That feeling is a trick. It steals your momentum. I stayed quiet because my energy was for building, not for performing. I didn't want applause for my ideas. I wanted a door I could open." Leo finally understood. He had spent a year building his reputation. Sam had spent a year building his reality. This story isn't just about them. It's about us. We live in an age of performance. Every posted goal, every shared step brings likes and encouragement that mimic real success. Psychology calls it social reality. Once your goal is acknowledged socially, your mind partly checks it off, reducing the real urgency to complete it. Studies confirm that people who talk about their intentions are less likely to fulfill them. Silence isn't about secrecy, it's about focus. When you work quietly, all your power goes into the work itself. You can adjust, fail, and learn without an audience. Your results will eventually speak with a force no announcement can match. Think of a seed. It doesn't declare it will become a tree. It just grows. One day you see it full and strong. So here is a challenge. For the next 90 days, pick one goal. Just one. Do not post about it. Do not turn it into a story for others. Wake up. Do the work. Go to sleep. Repeat. When those 90 days are over, don't tell people what you're going to do. Show them what you did. The pride of real results is infinitely stronger than the fleeting buzz of shared intentions. Remember Leo and Sam. Same dream. One talked, one worked. One received applause. The other built something that earned it. If this story shifted your perspective, give this video a like. But don't comment your goal. Hold it close. That's the lesson. Share this with someone who might need to hear it. and subscribe to Stories of Motivation for more narratives that help you see your own path clearly. Until next time, remember, talk less, work more. Let your results do the talking. The world doesn't need another announcement. It needs your finished work. Subscribe and share to Stories of Motivation.